Hello everyone, this is Paulo, and today I'm going to show you how to build a landing page like the one we're watching right now. So let's break it down a little bit. This is a quite simple web page. We can find 1, 2, and 3 modules plus the footer. So it's always really good when you're planning and designing a website to break it down into more easy to success parts. Like, don't think about making the website. Think about all the parts you need inside of the website. If you break it down this way, it's gonna be easier for you to either design or to build a website. So let's go through the next steps so you can take a look of how I'm approaching the design and the building of something like this. So on the builder page, it's gonna look a little bit like this. I'm gonna disable this. So right now we're going to design the first module here, section 1. As you can see here on the website builder, this is the first section we want to build, section or module. And here you can see it's quite easy. We got 2 main areas. The right is kind of empty and the left one got like a semi-transparent background, and we have some text here. We got another text here. We got an icon here. We got a timer and we got a button. So now let's go to create this one. So we're gonna click here, new page. Of course, you can always choose from one of the many pre-designed templates, but now I'm gonna choose a blank canvas. I'm gonna put a name, test for video. We get a test category. Perfect. So when you're building a website here in Kartra, I think there's like an overall philosophy of the steps you need to do to achieve it properly. So if you go here to the left side, you got settings, styles, sections, components, pop-up window, footer, help desk, and your code. So I'm going to show you the way I'm doing it, and it's quite simple. Most of the time I start with an empty block. I dropped here. And now as you can see here, it's already asking me for a column. That's essential. Never skip this, otherwise you will try to drop stuff and it's almost impossible to drop because you need to have the columns. So if you go here to components, here you will see the columns. And we're gonna choose something like this. A 50-50 is fine. And you drop it here when you see the green line. Okay, so we got like the foundations. If we compare this with the website that is quite ready, we can see that if you see this purple dotted line, we got almost the same here. Now it's about to move this a little bit more to the left or to move it a little bit to the right. It depends on your design, of course. So I can see here on the left, we get this background. And then we mostly have text and 2 other components. That is the timer and the button. So I'm gonna be a little bit lazy here and I'm gonna copy my text. We're gonna go to components, text. I'm gonna drag and drop this right here. All good. So I can now go here to edit text and I can simply paste the text I copied from the other page. Good. Let's go to the next step. So we get this. This may be a little bit more tricky because as you can see, again, we get the dotted purple line. So basically it's one of these boxes with the separation in the middle inside of this one. I'm gonna show you how to do it. If you go to components and you go to the almost to the bottom, you will see boxes. We're gonna click here. And you can see that here we got so many options for boxes. And actually this box is a little bit what we do before with the columns. But the theory is that the boxes, it's going inside of the column. So we're gonna drag and drop it here, and there we go. Here we can see that we got the boxes inside. Gonna be lazy again. I'm gonna copy my text, and when we're going to components, we're gonna pick a text. We're gonna drag and drop it inside. Perfect. Now we're going to edit, and as you can see, here we got the text. Now we need to put something like this. This is an icon. So if we come here to components and we go down here, you can see icons. We're gonna pick a small one. I'm gonna drag and drop it. And this is a really good example. If you notice, I got this whole thing here on my left, so I cannot drop it on the position I want. Don't worry, drop it somewhere else. You can move it later. That's a good thing about this system. So now we got the icon here. So now it's about drag and drop it right here. That looks good. Let's go to the next one. So this is a timer. So we go to components again, and we get countdowns. Perfect. And as far as I remember, because we have so many options, I think I was using this one. I think so. And again, drag and drop. And before going into this, I'm gonna add the last component. It's a button right here. And I think I was using this one. Yep. Okay, so if we compare the two pages, so here we got text, the text with the icon, with the box, the countdown, and the button. And overall, we got the same here. Of course, it looks a little bit different, but don't worry. Now that we have all the components inside, it's time to go deeper into tweaking positions, colors, the size of the font, and everything. So let's get into that. We'll start by putting this on the middle. And let me compare here. Yeah, everything else is on the middle. And we need a little bit of a bigger font, so we can go around that. This one, as far as I see, it's looking almost the same. And maybe here we got one thing, and is that we get a background. And we don't need a special background for this one. We actually need a background for the whole thing. So let's put the background on the whole thing. For doing that, you need to go to the column mode, and now we can interact with the columns. So we're going to edit the style, and we're going to go to the background color, and we're going to choose a white, and we're going to set it to 60% opacity. Maybe we can't see it now properly, and I think I also made a mistake. So actually, let's go back. No, actually, it's good. Perfect. Always remember to apply when you're doing this kind of adjustment. So I think mostly the problem is that we got no idea of what's going on because everything is white. So let's apply a background. If you go to the right and you click the gear, and then you go to edit, we're going to go to the settings for the whole area. So if we come to the background tab and we click here we got all the pictures. So this is the one we were using. This is a picture of Coco. So we're going to select it and confirm. Once we confirm, we can go here and apply. That's better. So now we can see the background over the background. It sounds funny, but that's the way it is. So now let's fix a few other things. So here, this other one, we should get rid of this background. So if we come here, this looks, there's no color. And we're going to here to edit style. And no color. Actually now, I don't know why we still have the color here. Probably because we should go to component mode. Once we're here, this is the one we needed. Edit style, and here, background color. So okay, so this was something a little bit weird. So I was saying that when you go to column mode, you can work on the size of the things in the background. But now I'm working on components. This is a tricky thing. Remember that here we were using the box. We were using the box model, component, sorry. So the components, the way to modify it is it's on the component mode and not on the column mode. And because this was a component, we edit on the component mode. So now that we can see the menu here, we can go in and we can set the background as full transparent. That's way better. That's good. And I think finally we can go, not yet. Let's go to the timer. We're gonna pick a date, just a random date. Apply. And we can go here to this button, edit style. And basically here we want to change the alignment. It's currently on the left. We want to put it on the center. It's looking quite good. Let's take a look. What's the main difference? Okay, so I can see that this one is a little bit more narrow compared to the other one. You can check here if we go to column mode, and if we press edit column width, we can see what's the size for each section. So we're going to do the same here. We're gonna drag it to the left and drag this too. Now it's looking way better. Quite similar. Let's see what else we need. I can see that this is a little bit different. Let's change it. So I think on the other one, the size of this is 1. 1 is too much. Probably it's 0.8. That's better. And also, I think that we need to change this. I think 16% is fine. Yeah, that's way better. That's way better. So I think overall, we're almost done. Let me check what's the difference here. Let's change the color and the text, of course. Component mode. Edit. Gonna copy the color. Oops. That's better. And also, we want to change the text. I want to be a dog. That's good. Really good. So I think it's looking almost the same. Let's take a look of the main differences. So apparently this one is a little bit longer compared to the other one. and that's because the button is bigger. Yes, so we're going to go to edit style and button size. We're gonna check the medium. That's better. One more detail. Check this guy, he's on the middle. And if you see here, this guy is on the top. Let's take a look here. All good here, so apparently we need to go to the column mode. Edit style. Vertical alignment, it's currently on top and we want to have on the center. That's way better. So guys, overall I think this is the way we can copy this other landing page. I think it's looking quite good. Maybe the only difference is if you can see here in the top, space between the top of the page and the top of the box, it's smaller than this one. I'm going to show you how to change that. You go to column mode, and if you go here to edit, we can see that I changed the margins on the top and also on the bottom. I also did on the sides, so let's change this. So we go again to this one, edit style, we put 30, minus 15, and 30. Apply, and there we go. So now we have already copied the example page. It's looking really good. So in the next video, I'm going to show you how to make this section. I hope you like this video. If you got any question, please send us a message, and thanks for watching.